Hello, my name is Billy and this is a 90-second book review from McLeod.guru. No special green screen effects anymore, as this one is taking up all my time. Today's book is Blood Feud by Anna Smith. This is not one for the kids as it has some very rough language. Blood Feud is a gangster story set in present-day Glasgow. Despite spending years away from the family business, Kerry takes over as head of a notorious crime family after her brother is murdered, and is forced to make some tough decisions. It's an easy read, the sort of light read you might take on holiday with you, and I found extra enjoyment in having the local knowledge of the streets and bars of Glasgow that are visited in the story. I almost didn't make it through the entire story, as halfway through extra characters were being introduced that I thought held up the main flow of the narrative. Anna has however written a slew of books, and I suspect the novel is really the introduction to them all. I feel like I've watched the first episode of a new series, and I'm not yet fully committed to watching the entire box set. But she didn't trust him. Her gut had been screaming at her since 3 days ago around the table. She hadn't discussed her misgivings about him with Marty, and thought it best to keep them to herself. She had replayed the meeting over and over in her head. Was that really her who had told Marty that she wanted to take out every one of their enemies? Was she the one talking tough to the hard men set opposite her, their faces managing to hide the shock they must have felt hearing this kind of talk from little Kerry Cassie? The words had come out of her mouth, but where they came from, she still wasn't sure.